I spent summers in bamboo circles, creating rituals and secret societies the three of us had long forgotten. We could smell grown-ups and trouble brewing like the rain we dodged in our mini forest near the water's edge. We tramped through swampland like river water, mispronouncing our home, searching for, finding, and losing arrowheads, proclaiming this land was our land, from Surrey shores to Jamestown Island. We knew the back way to the woods, to the pier. Someone built and forgot and left for two prepubescent girls and one strange neighborhood boy to find and take as our own. And as we dangled our feet in the James, we couldn't be bothered to hope the power plants and the brewery wouldn't make the water eat our toes. No place, we thought, built by gods just for us, could be any more pristine, and we had no way of knowing that summer between 7th and 8th, for me between 8th and 9th, for them was the summer between childhood and not quite adult, the summer between a trio and an entourage, between hope and cynicism, just as we had no way of knowing we couldn't really smell the rain, and that the humidity simply heightened our senses, made us aware of the scent of decay, but rot was never more beautiful than on the forest floor in a clearing meant for hatching plots, scheming childhood schemes surrounded by one perfect circle of bamboo and a pine and oak forest. I spent my summers in bamboo circles, left my bike at wood's edge unattended or locked and padded in my Jesus sandals with only 2 children for protection, over tree roots that sometimes served as chairs, past overgrown bushes that made perfect forts to where I would dance and tell my secrets, not whispered, but spoken aloud with the full force of my 12-year-old voice. And if I could, I would surround you with bamboo, gather all of the neighborhood children and rebuild your collective childhoods. I'd send you into the woods with a can of Fresca and wild notions about taking over the world and how things will be different when you're the adults. I'd take Brother Todd Clifton, Bigger Thomas, and the word all away from you, erase from your mind visions of hooded teenagers in Florida, wars in Ukraine, and falling buildings in New York. If I could, I'd make you listen to pop music on pilfered radios and spin bottles in dark basements. I'd tell your friends I'm not the kind of mom to bake cookies with slide them Krispy Kreme I drove 30 miles to get. I'd take you to church every Sunday, vacation Bible school in June, and scratch my head in confusion when you started claiming 5% at 15 and quoting Malachi's New York at 20. If I could, I'd hide you in my childhood, bathe you in river water, and rebirth you in my memories. I'd build your bed of bamboo and tie a sunflower underneath so you can see the bright side, even when you're sleeping. I'd say your name 3 times in every poem, King, 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 like a chant to bring you peace. If I could, I'd hold your hand, my son, like when you were young, and guide you to that special pier where I learned to skip rocks because you're 14 and you've never made a rock skip 4 times in the James just before sunset. And I spent summers in bamboo circles, learning shared silence and complete truth. And sometimes you smell like the soil and the rain just before it falls when the air is thick and the birds are silent. Sometimes, my son, you smell like bamboo and peace, and I know there is no oak in your bones.
All right.